go with my partner, Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk, to get this one started. Off we go from a snowy Paycor Stadium. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Y'all gotta talk my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low power ranger. Mine also dangerous.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Shot.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9.
Let's get set. Shot.
Burrow to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, shot. Shot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Pass caught left side by Banks. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Shot.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On point, ready?
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, shot. Shot.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Gun. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Let's get set. Right, 80.
Burrow. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Stop.
On the carry is P-Rock. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On one, ready?
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
Da-Heathin. 180. Da-Heathin.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Fields quickly to Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's got his big tight end record. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. He'll go again with Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
58, which is that? EQ! EQ!
In motion comes Lazard. He'll try to run for it with Hall.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fields to throw for it. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. On the option, here's Hall. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
So you're on the sideline, and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
222, 220.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
Here we go, tonight.
Looks like a design run here with Fields.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn ball, tonight.
Man in motion is Smith.
Right.
This a design run to Fields. He will do it himself. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Velus Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
brought down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2, ready?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Who's good set?
Back to throw, Burrow.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Throwing is Burrow. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, son. 3-19, can I see that?
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
3-9. Hey,
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
575. Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Sit right up. Sit right.
Fields. The 7 screen to the receiver, Wilson. And he will score! Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This is Turner. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On the give, it's Joe. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Point, ready? 2. Here we go, here we go.
They run it once more with Joe. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Here's Gibson to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Go.
Again, here's Hall.
Brees Hall, the ball carrier. Right at midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and
8. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a tight end in motion. That's complete on the tight end screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 58, whose is that? Hey, can. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Velus Jones back deep. Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Gun.
To throw is Burrow. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
15-yard loss.
Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Breece Hall, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. It might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. 222, 222. Right.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay game. Here's Austin McNamara now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. On the return is Jones. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Now, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Evan McPherson's the kickoff for Cincinnati.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here we go, set. 331, 331. Set.
Fields going to look to run this himself. He'll step up and run this. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Here we go, set. Move 58, move 58, set. Set high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Fields pass. Intercepted.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
Find yourself in a little tricky situation here, Mike, on 3rd down, backed up this close to your own goal line. I think the plan is you got to attempt to pass, but it's got to be short. You don't want your quarterback standing in the end zone very long with the ball in his hand, but this ball needs to come out, hopefully pick up the 1st down, but if not, just buy a little breathing room for your punt team.
3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His pants open right side. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get cut.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He'll swing this one out to home. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son.
Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Don't jump, ready? 222, 222. Get high.
Making the read, this is Fields.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for not now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Fields to throw. A pass complete there to Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Here's the option, running right. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So The more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 319, go.
They will run it over center with Hall. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So now the veteran Nick Folk with an important kick. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup attempt, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On one, ready? Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Will McDonald. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other.
Here we go.
Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick-6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Folks' extra point is good, and the Jets up their lead. It's now 24-7. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Burrow. Open man there, it is Bull. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They go play action for Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go. Stop.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A tight end in motion now. On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion.
Out, let's go.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down, but now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
They put Wilson in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over a first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a couple.
God. 180. Lights up. One man. God.
Burrow now. He'll find Andre Yusufov. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first drive of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. Inside the 20. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Folks' extra point is good. And the Jets will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This is Turner. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run, it's Peeler. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is in the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the read, here's Burrow.
Burrow on the keeper. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
I'm fine. Ready?
Third and 5.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On the give, it's Jones. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards?
Second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's first and 10.
Crack all 80.
So this one, a win for the visiting Jets. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday to the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Cincinnati.